Feeling I got is great.
Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. We're back with another stream, and my uncle here too. Yeah, say hi. Hello. Uh, Yeah, I freaking was a little bit late on starting it, 5 minutes or so late. Hey man, what's going on, Len the gamer? Doing pretty good.
The only thing you do in life is live cool, love life.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know what I heard you can do by getting like a modded PS3 or a 360? You can basically it's where you get hire a hacker. You pay him $30 or so, and basically your PlayStation 3 can play Nintendo games, like Game Boy games,
Anyone you want.
and you can put mod menus on video games. Like GTA 5, you can add like friggin' maps from different games onto it. Oh yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna drop the panel link. I forgot.
Uh-huh.
I'm joined Vader Gamer 1 2 3 4. Hello. James, how are you? Pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm gonna grab a cigarette.
Hey, Trina.
Doing pretty good. Sitting here with my uncle here.
I found it awful weird for summer. It was awful nippy today, eh? It was chilly. Ask your mom. I mean, really chilly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't doubt if when I get the A52, it probably will have enough internet speed to be able to stream in 1080. Perhaps, right?
Everything has changed.
I maybe with modifications to the internet box. Like I'll show you what modification I got right now on it. Probably gonna buy another one to boost the signal even more. Yeah, switch the cam. You can see. See, as you can see there, you get that antenna thing. It's like a USB thing. To boost the signal a bit more.
I feel I feel better than I ever felt in the last 25 years. I'm not lying. It's true. A man sometimes get his self-esteem back,
Yeah.
one way or the other.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter when if they're family or not. When they get like that, like you gotta cut them out of your life, no matter how hard it hurts to cut them out of your life. Eventually, you'll get over it, and
I'm over it now.
you'll move on. You know,
That don't bother me.
like I had to do that with my own father. He's so horrible there. Like he steals my birthday money every time the grandparents send it and think it's going to me, but he's stealing it every single time. and he always accuses me of stealing from him
There's some
when I haven't stole a damn thing from him ever.
there's
I've never stolen a damn
there's
thing
some
from
moth
him,
that was flying
but
behind
he's
us.
stolen plenty from me, robbing my.
No,
He's been robbing my birthday money every year, pretty much my whole life. At least the ones,
See it?
at least the birthday money that's sent from my grandparents on my dad's side. But with that one year, I friggin' went there. He actually got a hold of my bank card and managed to steal the money that all my grandparents on both sides sent, which is around a couple hundred.
Flying in the back of your neck.
You know what's funny? He's on video doing it too. Like he doesn't know that ATMs have cameras in there. They got clear footage of him withdrawing the money out of my account, and he still tries to say to me, "Oh, I never do that." You're on video doing it. God, Gary would probably do that, huh?
He'd do anything in the face of the earth.
He would probably be stupid enough though to try to deny it when they play footage of him doing it.
He'd deny it anyway.
I don't get that. When someone gets caught doing something, like I get denying it if you're not being shown the footage of evidence that you did. But when they're showing you clear footage of yourself doing it, and then you're gonna deny it, then come on, man. Like you have to just give up at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Time like that.
I don't get that. Why people didn't. I didn't rob that place, and then they play a video of them robbing the place, and they still deny it after they see the footage. It's pretty stupid, and I've seen a few people like that. I mean, trying to go in better. And so I hope everyone's having a good night. Tonight we're just freaking doing a at 1:15 we're doing a late night panel stream for a change. Moth.
A moth, yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not a June bug or a wasp.
Oh, a June bug, I just squashed up with my hands.
Hey, those things. You know, apparently, not your son, Danny, the Danny that my mom knows. He told me about someone who actually got blinded in one eye because they drove a bike down a steep hill in June at night.
That's right.
So, and the June bug went right in his eye and managed to hit it as fast as a bullet, obviously. So it's basically like he got shot in the eyeball.
That's a fact. That happened.
And he went blind because of a June bug.
Yeah, in his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the worst thing is about June bugs, man.
That's fact.
Like if a small tiny bug there, like a fly or something like that, did hit your eye like that, you wouldn't go blind. But a big bug like that, yeah, it's gonna be like a bullet.
Especially if you're driving a car and you stick your face outside the car or something and that hits you in the eye,
Yeah.
you're dead.
Yeah, not a tiny insect or like
no,
that.
I'm talking about a big June bug or something at night.
Yeah.
Hit you in the eye and it could take you and kill you.
Or blind you.
Or kill you. Because it's like a bullet, man.
It depends.
With the speed of the car, it depends on the speed and stuff. It could just...
And it also depends on the weight and how big the bug is. Like, say a hornet, yeah, it would blind you, but and probably wouldn't kill you because of the size of it. It would definitely blind you for sure.
Yes, sir.
Because it would have to be going extremely fast speed for it to actually penetrate your eyeball and then through your brain. That's how it kills you.
Uh, uh,
And the eye would stop at the speed of it.
a few nights ago, when I first came down,
Yeah.
a June bug stuck right between my eyes, and I just picked it up and
Friggin'.
on my forehead, and I just took it off my forehead and threw it, and I squashed it. That's it.
Yeah, they're friggin' bad, jeez.
I'm not afraid of those, but I'm not too happy with spiders.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone wants to come up on panel? Yeah. Right there, the link struck. And just say that in case someone's watching and they don't decide not to have live chat open because it soon blocks a bit of the screen.
Oh, I know. That happens.
It'd be cool. It's only because we got that old internet router. If I get like an Ethernet port for a phone or say a computer that already has the Ethernet port thing, I could friggin' turn that into that old router into a double router for that to get like 10G internet. And I need it. I'm still waiting for that converter so I can use this wire basically. Yeah. Hey, this wire here. Is basically this router here. Once I get the Ethernet port converter, so I can plug this through my phone, then I can actually route it to the other internet box and get a way faster internet connection. Like it'll boost the internet even faster than that antenna thing I got. The antenna thing. The antenna thing I got only like goes up to 500 MPS, whatever it's called. Actually, over there.
Oh, that's okay. Things will work out in life, right, the men? They always do, one way or the other.
Yeah, remember that friggin' thing of that video of modern art? It's very funny. Put the water. Yeah, it's pretty frigged up, and makes you, like, made me pretty upset. The fact, just doing the fact, like, how the hell can your own family turn against you, like that? It's insane. And my dad's sister is pretty much the same fucking way. She had a part in robbing my $100,000 in college fund. They're gonna
What did she do? Blow it all?
gamble it.
Oh,
That's what she did. She gambled all of it. And pretty much all my grandparents in BC's life savings. Millions. And and my dad's an idiot, and he believes his sister saying, "Oh yeah, we still have money left." Yeah, right. If they had to blow through my college fund too, you know damn well there's not a cent left, guaranteed. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to say to me, "Oh, stop talking about me, or I'm gonna cut you out of the will." If you blew my college fund already, then there's nothing left. So, nice try. I'm not stupid. Pretty old. It's it's all gone. She left a comment on one of my streams talking when I talked about her. Friggin' saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut you out of the will and all that." Yeah, good. There's nothing left anyway. I already know that. I'm not stupid. Maybe that worked for my dad, surprisingly. My father's stupid enough to actually believe that there's money left to be in the will. Like, hello, if they went through the college fund like that, there's nothing left. They dived into the college fund because they cleaned out all the rest of the life savings they had, and then dove into my college fund as the final result. And my dad's too stupid enough to see it. He still thinks he's gonna get a will. Yeah. He's gonna be very disappointed when he finds out he's not gonna get jack shit. So that's kind of good. At least they know they're not gonna fucking profit off of them. His sister profited off of them, and his sister's probably got my dad believing that same bullshit too. That there's still money left. There's no money left. She's probably living off a minimum wage job right now, in probably a shitty apartment. They probably don't even got the house anymore. The way she's going at it. And she probably stuck the parents in one of those free old care facilities. The ones that are free, the ones that are very horrible and unimaginably just like hell to live in. That's probably one of the places she stuck them in.
oh Lord.
Just terrible. The parents give them all that, cover the college, everything, and then they do shit like that. They did the same thing with my grandparents. They cleaned out all their life savings, everything, just even though they paid for the college fund and everything. Like, that's a lot of money for a college fund. $100,000.
What about interest on that?
You could become a lawyer with that amount of money.
I guess. It'd give you, I wouldn't say it would be complete, but it would give you a damn good heavy start.
Yeah, since I started talking about it, they've been getting pissed off and they're threatening to cut me out of the will. I'm like, I'm not stupid. You dove into that. That means there's no money left to begin with. You're lying. And for some reason, my dad actually believes his sister that she's saying there's money left. And
You his only son?
yeah. Oh, wait, there's a couple more.
Well, that's what I mean. If you were its only son, you can cut in there, boy.
There is nothing left in that will. My dad thinks there is, because he's stupid and he's believing his sister. But you just think about it logically. If all you gotta do is think about it logically. If it's friggin' if my college fund was cleaned out, why wouldn't the rest of life savings be cleaned out already?
Yeah, because why would they need your 100 grand?
Yeah, if they had anything left.
That's right.
So that means there's nothing left.
That's only common sense. Huh?
Yeah. That's what she that's what she was commenting on my YouTube channel for a while. Oh, you're gonna cut you out of the will. Yeah, cut. Yeah, I don't mind being cut out of a will that's leaving $0 and 0 cents. What is, I wonder what the will is. Maybe it's actually not even that. It's just debt. Oh yeah, you got minus $9 million. Some friggin' will that transfers her gambling debt to me or something. That's the kind of will she'd more than likely leave.
Where's she gambling? Las Vegas or what?
I don't know. It can be anywhere. They can go through millions, no problem. If they go to a casino that has a person there, there's no limit to what you're allowed to gamble. You can gamble 10 million at once if you want to, on one hand. Gambling is way more dangerous than even drugs. Because drugs, you can't do that. You can't go through that much money like that. With gambling, you can just say, "Oh, I want to bet $20 million on one hand," and then boom, $20 million is gone in 1 second. With drugs, it takes more time to start friggin' cleaning you out. Even with the most expensive drugs in the world, it would take way longer to clean that amount of money out. But with gambling, it would take 5 seconds to clean that amount out. They put when doubt with how stupid Elizabeth is. She probably bet the whole life savings on one hand of blackjack or something. Probably lost it in 5 seconds.
She can't be that bad of a gambler, huh?
Yeah, she is. She went bankrupt one time. Luckily the parents luckily the parents were smart enough when she was trying to manipulate them to pay off the debt of $500,000. They refused. They said, "No, go bankrupt." And she did go bankrupt. Her credit was screwed for like 7 years or so. But yeah, very successful children there. It's funny, the parents were like super successful, but their children the exact opposite. Like to the fact where they're so psychopathic they don't even care about their own relatives. That's the way they are too, you know? Yeah. Just so you gotta stay as far away from them as possible because then that's how they got my grandparents. They were right close to them and then all of a sudden they get dementia, then they rob them clean blind.
That's what happens. It happens. It happens to a lot of people.
Like if my grandparents in BC just thought they were caring enough for their kids, I would still have my college fund, and they wouldn't have been robbed blind. No small amounts either. Probably tens of millions of dollars. Like $500,000, the $100,000 left for college fund is pennies to my grandfather.
Everybody took that on you. want you to take your 100 grand for so much money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're acting like they still got money left. Called people faking being rich.
No, Homer's gonna have money left, my man.
There's no money left whatsoever. They're fucking. It's so obvious that they're bullshitting. It's a bullshit ruse. She's trying to pull that to make me think that there's something left, to try to get me to stop talking about her. Oh, Carl the fan. What's up, Daniel? Not that much, just chilling here. Like, you had the same thing happen to him. It's funny. It's funny. So many people still believe to this day that oh yeah, the kids are doomed to become their parents or whatever. Yeah, if that was the case, then Gary would be successful. Like,
But why would they take your dowry of 100 grand? Something don't make sense. What's your college fund?
Yeah, they got no morals. I told them I never wanted to speak to them or see them again. Pretty much the same with my dad. Except when I go to Moncton to get what's owed to me.
Well, you're supposed to get that after your graduation. That's supposed to be all yours.
Yeah, I am going to Moncton to go to his play. I know where it is. I'm either handing over my jacket or I'll take the iPhone 11. Even though I hate Apple products, I'll friggin' go sell it to someone. Something. The jacket's worth pretty much the same amount. So you better hope he didn't sell that jacket. No, I don't steal from people, but if someone steals from me, I'm gonna get back what's owed to me. Regardless, it's not about the amount. It's about the the whole thing of if I just let it go, then it's just showing them that I'm not gonna do nothing about it. They can just keep doing it.
Oh yeah, check it out though. If that was put in your name, they took it out of your name, you can get them to put it right back. You know that, eh?
No, I have no way. I can't. I wouldn't even. I guarantee if I tried, there'd be no way for me to speak to my grandparents in BC. Elizabeth probably even picks up the phone all the time and makes sure that no one can find out so they can't find out what's going on. They probably don't even know it's been robbed.
What would make people do that though?
Oh, fucking monsters. Just fucking monsters. Not even fucking human, man. Not even being human doing that shit.
I know if I had that money put away from my son, he'll have it.
Yeah, if you know he's not gonna just blow it on drugs.
No, you wanted to go to college.
But but my dad definitely would just blow it on drugs, and that's the way you can leave something for a kid to make sure they don't do that is have it left and only able, so they're only able to use it for that, nothing else.
Where does your dad live?
He lives in Moncton, and his sister lives in BC. She's living right beside the parents, so she can control the finances.
So the grandmother and grandfather don't know what's going on.
And they probably lost every bit of the life savings, and now she's probably got a minimum wage job and just living off of that after she completely robbed everything they had. It happens all the time in those friggin' homes too,
I don't care
with
what
people with dementia.
it's that way. Yeah.
They're horrible fucking people, and that's why I don't ever speak to them again. Oh, Too Tall Robs, like your guys' matching outfits. That's what Too Tall said. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're just sitting here chilling. I'm supposed to be going to Moncton soon, so I'll be able to friggin' collect what's owed to me. Good. Better hope he didn't sell my jacket. Because then I'm gonna be taking the iPhone 11. Because it's pretty much worth that. I just happened to get that jacket for $20, but in reality, that was what it would have cost for that jacket.
If he pulled that shot on you, I'd pull the same shot on him.
What's up, my dude? Not much. Just chillaxing here. And a couple drinks and stuff. I had some, I recently bought a bottle of California wine, white wine. Yeah, that's my favorite kind of wine to get. Wine made in California. And if it's white wine, especially. It's like 13% alcohol. Yeah, definitely the best place to get wine from.
Kelly's 20%.
Yeah, yeah, you know France used to be a wine place, but guess what? California, that when California wine came out, they beat France in the wine championships.
Oh yeah, they have a good one.
It's because of the climate they have. Because there's so much sun and so little rain, it makes the the vineyards grow better. Mm. Yeah, friggin' thought I'd do a late night panel for a change. Usually do them in the day. Yeah, yeah, I gotta try to change it up every now and then because there is different time zones. I know it's for like the west coast of Canada, it's like at least 4 hours back. So it would be like it'd be about 10 p.m. in probably in BC. 4 hours back.
Oh yeah. Right now it's a quarter to 10. That's it.
Yeah. And it's pretty weird when I went to BC those couple times. That's it was really a 4 hour time difference. Alright, guys, I'll be right back and just send the drink. fridge. You guys are going back. So, D and Joey, where are we going? Just got a glass of chocolate milk. Yeah, yeah. So I kind of understand why you were drinking at that amount when you were around Gary. So yeah. Now you probably don't feel the need as much to drink overly amount. No, you can just be happy with a
No,
few drinks and stuff.
no, no. They were giving me hard liquor by the glass.
Yeah, and you want to drink when you're around them. Just being around them is stressful.
But it's not beer. Cold beer is good for anybody.
Well, hard liquor can be too, but not when I usually mix it. Which is basically the same thing as the beer. That's what they do with drinks like Smirnoff there, those cans. It's just mixed in the factory instead.
These guys are very smart. You don't even get an ounce of liquor in there. It's only about maybe a quarter ounce.
It's better just to get hard liquor and get your own mix and stuff.
I guess so. You can make yourself maybe 30 drinks.
Yeah, but the only reason I ran out of vodka so quickly because when Black Cat was close to delivery, it was the cab sent. And of course, I ended up with that driver who's the worst driver of all. When we had groceries, he literally whipped them into a big puddle, all our groceries, and sped off in the car. Yeah, they should definitely fire that cab driver.
I would have took a shortcut, buddy, and I would have got him. I wouldn't care if I had to jump.
Like, just friggin' whip the groceries right through into a big mud puddle. Deliberately, of course.
No, I I'd jump right in the windshield. I wouldn't care if I had a
He
smash.
sped off too quickly. You even have a chance to do that.
I wouldn't care if I had to smash my head in.
You can't run faster than a car.
Nope. If I know enough shortcuts, I would get to the windshield.
He's lucky he didn't see. He's lucky he sped off. We definitely would have jumped at him if he didn't. So, too tall, you gonna come panel sometime? Be cool. He came on a couple times before.
It's good to speak to people. They have their opinion.
Yeah, I spoke to some the Rage Talk. He's from Tennessee in the U.S. And Austin Ferris, he's from Missouri.
Yeah, but they got opinions a little different, and you know.
Yeah, a lot more smart opinions than people in Canada.
Well, I guess
God,
so.
nice to be able to talk to people like that.
We got a stupid prime minister.
Yeah.
And we always will have until he's out of there.
Yeah, and who's the people who elected him though? You know how it shows how stupid people in Canada are for picking someone.
What people that elected him? Idiots.
Yeah. Oh, you know, get some weed, man, for legalized. Who cares? Friggin' weed was not hard to find even when it was illegal.
Or he grow their own.
And he was about the bath or serial. I don't know. I don't really got any info about it. All I know is they got the guy who could be involved in custody, and he's not talking. That's about all the info I got on that.
Look at the government. They arrest people for bootlegging and everything.
No, this was a serious crime. He kidnapped a little kid.
Oh, well, that's a different story. That's altogether different. Anybody would even touch a child.
13-year-old.
Yeah.
You see those missing posters everywhere?
I see them.
That's what.
My God, they're all over Rusty-Gusher.
Yeah. You know what's fun? When as soon as I did a stream and stuff, talk and mentioned it once, then I started seeing more posters around. Before, I don't know why, there was only literally posters on people's neighbors' windows. For some reason, they weren't putting them up in stores and stuff to get more people looking.
Yeah, but if you think that over, that must be some kind of a maniac. There's somebody involved into that. There's got to be.
Probably serial killers. There's some pretty evil people in the world. In Canada, probably attracts people like that too. You see Dr. Angola getting away with friggin' horrible murder, literally. Probably like, oh, I can go murder people in Canada. I'd like one ticket to Canada, please. I want to go kill someone.
A doctor going to prostitutes.
Yeah.
And
he got COVID from friggin' prostitutes.
That's right.
I wouldn't doubt you probably called the escort service and said, can I have the one prostitute I know is 100% confirmed positive for COVID-19?
Yeah, probably did.
He probably asked for that specifically.
I agree with you there. Some people are just vengeful, and I don't know why. It's a crazy world we're living in now.
Vengeful against race, too. You know Dr. Angola is friggin' racist. And he has the nerve to call the people mad at him racist. Yeah, we're mad at you because you killed some bunch of friggin' seniors. God, seniors in a retirement home. He wiped out pretty much the whole place. And he calls us racist for being mad that he's not in jail for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one who's racist. He wanted to wipe out them, and none of them were any other race. They were all white.
But believe it or not, though, that's something I never was. I never was racist.
Yeah, I'm not racist either. I just
no, but him, he is.
the only reason I'm mad at him is because of his stupid actions and evil actions. But he was stupid enough to basically make it so there was no way that he would get his job back. I'm pretty sure the one who spread COVID in the emergency room is still freaking working there. I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
No, he ain't.
No? He got fired?
Fired, and they put him out of town.
Oh, so he's working somewhere else so he can go spread COVID somewhere else. Good. Yeah.
No, they sent him to some kind of a...
Or the next disease he can get his hands on.
Probably. And try to spread it to a bunch of people. But I can't see him going into an elder people's home.
Yeah, at least he never did that. He infected some people in an emergency and shit. But Angola actually infected 9 90-year-olds who live all in the same retirement home. So you know damn well by doing that, it's going to spread to everybody in the retirement home, all the old people. Well, everybody, including the staff. No, the staff probably will live from it because they're a bit younger and got a stronger immune system. But on those ones who are like 90 years old and stuff, they don't get a chance in hell. So that's not by accident. I don't get how the court could even call that, say, consider that being an accident. There's literally 0% chance of that being an accident.
No, that's not an accident.
They all have, 9 of them all happen to be 90 years old. Nice to see you spend time upstairs. Yeah, thanks. Well, the only time is downstairs. It was a sleep stream or something like that. Because panel streams take a bit more internet strength. I was doing the regular chat streams downstairs because it wasn't a panel. Yeah. Gothic drinks combo. See the chat thing there on the side?
Yeah.
You got 4 viewers. Yeah. Again. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of those, another one of those internet range extenders from Wish. That's the only thing I recommend from Wish. Do not buy any devices or stuff like phones or anything like that. But stuff like gadgets, like memory cards or internet range extenders, they're good for that. Like not even the official. I ended up finding out even the official Samsung page of Wish is selling knockoffs. They're the identical knockoffs. And the worst part is they're marking them up a bunch. Like I seen the Samsung A10 being sold for $400. Like that's ridiculous. Like you could easily get that from Best Buy for like friggin' $150 for the same phone. And you know it's not going to be a knockoff either. Yeah, you all look very handsome in your matching shirts.
Yeah. Tell
Thanks.
them that, tell them that down here, two six six
Hey,
ounce, 2 6-ounce steaks, $27.
yeah, 2 6-ounce steaks, $27 there now.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they said we look very good in our matching shirts.
Oh, he's right.
I'm just reading off the chat there.
He's right.
Grabbing them smoke. Yeah, but now I can say for sure, do not buy any smartphone from Wish. I can't believe it. Why would you mark up a knockoff phone? That doesn't even friggin' make sense. Like, why would they mark up a fucking knockoff? Because the whole point of a knockoff is to buy it cheaper than the actual phone and then sell it for the price that the real one would be for. But this one, they're getting the fake one and charging even more than what the original would cost. Like, you can tell they're all knockoffs, but be careful. All the reviews are fake. Just know that. Because you'll notice they'll hide those reviews, and if you dig deep enough into the 1-star reviews, every single 1-star review they're saying they're knockoff devices. I've never seen knockoff devices being sold like that. I doubt hardly, and I hardly doubt they scammed many people. Because the fact that they're charging even more for the Samsung A10 than you'd pay for the original on the original company's website, and you get it in less time. Doesn't really make sense with that.
And you know who's ripping off us the most? The government.
Yeah, with taxes.
Yeah, they're eating us with tax on service.
Why do you think there's so many people on income assistance? Basically because they made the tax. They don't realize by making the income tax so high, it's pretty much motivating a lot of people to stay on income assistance rather than work from the amount of income that's going to be taken out of their paycheck. Like I worked as a roofer for 2 weeks. If the paycheck for that, say if I was working in Maine in the U.S., that would have been $1,000 paycheck. But because it's Canada where we got the ridiculous income tax, I only got $530, which should have been $1,000. So that's half your income. Fucking. It's freaking insane. And you're not getting medication coverage either with that. Why would anyone go for that when they can go on income? Because when you're on income assistance, you get dental and Medicare coverage. And a lot of people who have a job or something, that Medicare costs and dental costs ends up costing more than what they make for their paycheck. I don't know why Canada would have a system like that. Rigged up. Like everyone in the U.S. who has a job can easily afford to get medical and dental coverage with their average income. But Canada basically says, okay, if you want dental and medication coverage and all that, you gotta not work. Yeah, you got a dumb prime minister here. And the people who elected him too. oh yeah, man, we're gonna elect this guy. He's a complete idiot who wants to destroy Canada, but hey, he's gonna legalize weed, so that's all worth it. Like, how stupid are? Oh yeah, weed's worth losing your life savings. So many people in Canada choose, not everybody, but the majority of whoever voted for Trudeau in the first place. Oh yeah, man, I'd rather weed legalized than be able to have a life savings and not lose all my money. Pretty stupid. Just stupid. I'm gonna pick weed over money, basically. How can weed be that important to anybody? Or the willing to say, yeah, let's get this uneducated person rather than someone who is educated. Because even though Harper didn't want to legalize marijuana, which was a stupid decision on that guy's end, it's just because he probably comes from a time where that wasn't accepted. But the point is, Harper was at least educated. And then Trudeau, he's got no degree in any education whatsoever. All Trudeau got rich from was his dad. He's one of those trust fund baby kids. Yeah, but Trudeau is in blackface. Yeah, I saw that video. Yeah, and he gets elected too. After all that, I saw a blackface video. You see the friggin' complete bullshit apology he made for that too? Oh my god, man. You know how those guys, those trust fund kids there, they think they're God and the world has to bow to them. So Trudeau's apology for the blackface thing was so bullshit. He goes, I didn't know that was offensive at that time. But that was in a time where that was considered offensive. He did that in a time where it was considered offensive. Everyone knew it was offensive back then. And he tries to say, back then we didn't know it was offensive back then. God, I wonder when Trudeau's next blackface video will be. And then he'll try to say, I didn't know painting my face black and pretending to be a black person in 2020 was racist. That's what Trudeau would probably say next. You know, there's a video of Trudeau in blackface.
Trudeau put in
There's a
here earlier. Trudeau was a good, but his son Justin.
Well, yeah, he's just one of those trust fund kids. He doesn't even have an ed. He didn't even go to college for anything. He actually did, but he dropped out. Oh yeah, I was surprised. He dropped out. He was like, no, I don't want to work. I want money from you, Dad. My trust fund kids always do that.
But his father left him millions and millions.
Yeah. He's driving a Ferrari at 16. 16 years old driving around in a Ferrari, Justin Trudeau.
His brother died in a ski accident.
It's so funny. Trudeau says, I didn't know blackface was offensive. It wasn't considered offensive in that time when I was in high school. And it was offensive back then. Like I guarantee he would do that nowadays and try to say that, I didn't know blackface was offensive in 2020. Trudeau's brain is completely melted. I remember Ben Shapiro actually was making fun of Trudeau because he got right super mad at a woman because she goes, "What are you planning to do on the future of mankind?" And he goes, "It's called people kind. Stop being gender appropriating thing." Flipped right out at this woman, a woman, for saying mankind because it's offensive towards women, but it's a woman saying it. It's just a normal term that people say.
Think he can't say himself, so he sends somebody in his place.
People don't say mankind to friggin' be offensive to another gender. That's just because that's the word, and it's a friggin' regular word. It's friggin' stupid. Trudeau for completely, and Trudeau actually completely lost it there. And this woman for saying mankind. It's like he flipped out at her like she dropped the N bomb.
Okay, Johnny?
Right? Hey Johnny,
Fine.
Trudeau flipped out at this woman like she dropped the N bomb.
Yes.
Because she said, "What are you planning on to do with the future of mankind?"
There's a couple of people that even jumped and tried to beat him.
Yeah.
With his bodyguards there, and they even pushed through the bodyguards.
Yeah, I've seen some signs around town saying "Stop Trudeau." They're gonna end up lynching Justin Trudeau. Imagine.
Yeah, and Goal is going to be behind him.
Oh no, Trudeau probably loves Angola. I wouldn't doubt Trudeau was the one that handed Angola the pardon. Like, here's a pardon for murder. More than likely. Who's your team? Do you guys like hockey? Who's your team? I like Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't really watch hockey a lot, but I like Toronto mainly just because I like the city Toronto. But I like playing hockey though.
No matter how bad the world is.
I like playing hockey myself, not really on teams. I just like play. I could play myself and have lots of fun. I don't really like going on the teams because you get to hit the puck more. It's the whole point of it. I'd rather be able to have the puck to myself. I used to do that when I used to live around the hockey rink at one time. But I'm not really much of a hockey player watcher. I like playing like basketball or playing hockey, but I don't like watching it. It's just like I'm like, what's the point of watching it? I'd rather play it.
You know when your appointment is? You know when your appointment is for your...
Yeah, it wasn't on the pond.
Okay.
I never skated on a pond though. I'm actually afraid to do that, is because even though if the ice is declared safe, I'm still afraid of falling through. Even if they say it's safe, I'm still scared of that. So I would only skate on the rink. Because at least I know if you fell through that, you're not gonna fall into a huge river. It's only like about this amount of water at the most. That amount of thickness in the water, so no danger skating on that. I would never skate on a lake, even if they did say it's safe. So I would be too freaked out to do that. I don't even think I really want to go ice fishing, because I've seen people thinking it's safe, and then they put up their shanties. Next day, their shanty sunk in the water. Someone videoed that on Facebook, right in Hamilton.
What do you mean? People didn't only do that, they lost their skidoos and everything for going on the water.
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah.
Skidoos, one guy lost his truck. He drove it out on the ice and the whole...
Yeah, you let me guess, you left it parked there, and then by the next day it was freaking
Not the next day, a couple of hours later, bang, down with the truck.
Why would you even leave it there that long? You can only drive on ice when you're driving on it, not parked on it, you know?
Coming into the spring of the year, trying to go out in the ice.
The spring? Oh my God! Is he what is he trying to drown by in a car or something? Like, what the hell, man?
No.
Driving on the ice in spring?
Insurance didn't cover him anyway.
Yeah, no wonder. I wonder why. I'm fucking idiot.
I wonder why.
Oh my God! This guy left his truck on the ice. He decided, I'm gonna park my truck on the ice for 2 hours and leave it there, and then it freaking sunk right through. What an idiot! You can only drive on the ice when you're keeping it moving. Because the whole point of it is it's safe when you're driving. If you're driving fast on the ice, you gotta be driving fast too, because the whole point of it is that weight of the truck is not sitting on the same point of the ice it's only sitting on there for a second when it's moving. So that's why a skidoo and shit won't go through ice. But if you stop it and leave it, the weight's gonna get to the ice after a while, you know? But you're moving, it's technically like it's only sitting on there for a second in physics.
He just got that there in
No,
2 hours, and he was fishing like in...
Then you park the truck on the fucking land.
You parked it on the ice before.
You don't friggin' park your truck on the ice to go ice fishing, man. Who would fucking be stupid enough to do that? And it doesn't matter how safe the ice is there for ice fishing. Your truck is gonna go through the ice, especially after sitting there for a couple hours. And it must have been really tough ice too for it to withstand 2 hours before breaking. How did it even sit there for 2 hours? I wonder, the weight of a truck? You can drive on the ice, but you can't exactly stop.
You can hold 13 now.
Basic physics, like, that's how it doesn't go through the ice, is because of the movement. If you're moving right fast, it'd be like it's the weight of it sitting on the ice for 1 second.
The minute that you leave it set on the ice, we know with the weight and everything that she's going to go under.
Yeah. It's pretty sick. You can when it's safe, like, and this was the point where the ice was declared unsafe too, right?
Yeah, I guess it was unsafe. It was coming into the spring of the year.
Yeah, and let me guess, at the end of it, it was friggin' already starting to melt at the shoreline.
Right.
Yeah, fucking idiot. It was already starting to melt at the shoreline, and he went on there.
He figured it was all right.
Yeah. When you get all right. What's next? He's just gonna try to drive on the river and think it's still all right in the summertime to go ice fishing.
I was an idiot.
Oh, it's safe. Don't worry. And then he just drives right into the water.
Oh, yeah, the guy was an idiot.
Oh, why is my truck filling up with water? I'm just driving on the ice. Yeah? Yeah, it's pretty stupid. How could someone not know that ice fishing is a conspiracy? No, not. People ice fish all the time. But not many people are stupid enough to know if you leave the weight of your truck on an ice for 2 hours, it's gonna go through. Like no, anyone who ice fish, they leave their truck on land and they walk on the ice because the ice can withstand your weight. If you're a lightweight, like you'll be fine. And say if you ever ended up on, if you ever ended up on unsafe ice. Yeah, thanks. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how someone could not know that. Like, like most of the ice fishers I've seen there don't drive their truck and park it on the ice. That is just the most stupidest thing I've ever heard of someone doing when it comes to ice fishing.
I know worse than that. The guy takes his horse and he's slugging, and the whole thing goes under. The guy just escaped with his life, and that's it.
Oh my god.
The horse didn't. The horse went.
The horse?
The horse and the wagon and everything went under.
What? Wait, the truck had a wagon on the back of it with horses in it?
No, the truck went, but this guy here had the horse, and he went on the ice with it, with a slugging. And to do fishing, that's stupid.
Mm.
And you know the weight of a horse and that, it's not going to last.
Yeah.
And
Like, God, walk on the damn ice.
walking is okay. Walking, they can walk.
Yeah, and plus, with walking, at least there is an actual way to save yourself if the ice isn't thick enough and you're about to fall through. You spread your body out on the ice and you crawl.
No, but you got to watch for one thing. Sometimes the ice will snap at a certain time of the year, and you'll be on an ice cube and it'll be floating.
Mm.
And they got to call the lifeguards. I'm serious.
Yeah, but there's a way to stop yourself. If you notice the ice is cracking or something there, you lay down on your stomach on the ice and crawl. Like that. Try to crawl without pushing. You spread the body weight.
Yeah, but if you're on a good spot of ice, you stay on it.
You don't stand on it.
You stay on it.
Yeah.
Flat down.
You spread your body down and just try to move like that without pushing your legs close.
The lifeguards come.
You think when you're laying down, you only got half your body weight on a certain point, then you got the other weight of your body. When you're standing, you got your whole body standing on a certain point.
No. A ship passes. The lifeguards.
That's basically a way to save your life if you ever end up on ice that's not safe. You lay down flat on your stomach and you just try to you move you crawl basically to shore. Don't walk because it spreads out your body weight.
Yes, I know all about that. I'll scroll up there.
I never went on ice or anything or ice fished before, but I probably saw it in a video or something. It makes sense spreading out your body weight. That's how you don't end up going through. I actually seen a video of someone I knew in high school who didn't know that, and they kept standing on the ice when it was cracking. They went right through. They've got it on video too.
I know.
Oh my god, it was funny.
Everything I'm telling you is the truth. I'm not lying.
But there was people there, luckily, so they could pull them out.
They said they were safe. But they lost everything. They lost their truck. One guy lost his.
No, these were just people walking on the ice. These people, you know.
Oh, there's a few people drowned, and there was a few people that
Yep.
survived.
Probably the people who decided to bring their truck on there. Imagine one person brings a Hummer on there.
But he survived.
Imagine. Get advice. Yeah, man. Thanks. Imagine, I can just picture this. Imagine the biggest friggin' douchebag imaginable with a Hummer there, who's wearing sunglasses at nighttime there, talking on the phone. Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass, dog! And then he gets out to go ice fishing and goes through it.
What do you got? That's what they wear. Sunglasses on their face. I'm serious. And they're only going by the moonlight. That's it. They fish at night, eh?
Yeah, only I'm putting sunglasses is either if it's right super sunny out or if I'm, like, say, sitting in front of a ring light. I only put them on, too, when the light starts to get to my eyes after a while. I can actually find it here. Tear somewhere. Oh, it's there. The sunglasses. After a while, I'm sitting in front of the ring light for so long. Yeah, I put these on now and then once it hits like an hour or so of the stream, I have to put on the sunglasses for a bit. And because the ring light will start to irritate your eyes. At least when I get that new phone, it's automatically got a setting to make the lighting better without a light.
They tell them how good the doctors are down there. They cut a piece of your skull and forget to put it back.
Yeah, they cut a piece of his skull and forgot to put a plate or anything when they did surgery on him. So really the only thing that's friggin' covering it whatsoever is his hair.
The skin.
The skin, yeah.
The skin. That's it.
The skin. They stitched it up. That's it. They didn't put a plate or nothing because they're stupid, dumbass doctors who probably don't even have a high school diploma, let alone a friggin' medical degree. Because I'm pretty sure even I guarantee someone without a medical degree and only a high school diploma or something would do 1,000 times better of a job than the doctors they have here. These doctors probably don't even know what school is. If you ask them if you ask them, did you ever go to school? They'd probably have a confused look on their face and say, "What is school?" It's bad. I mean, God, they would probably ask you, "What is school?"
Yeah. Me suffering with a brain hemorrhage, and they got to send me.
Oh my God.
By ambulance instead of flying me there, and sending me 300.
That's fucked up.
300 and some miles by ambulance.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyone who thinks, oh yeah, kids, Canada healthcare is good, well, think, oh yeah, you may get free healthcare, but do you want healthcare with doctors who could potentially kill you? That's yeah, it's the doctors in Canada, man. They friggin', I swear, most of the doctors they have, there's no way they got any qualifications. It's not just in Canada either. It's in certain provinces. In New Brunswick happens to be one of the one provinces that they send the friggin' worst of the worst doctors to. Like it's already known that the Canadian government deliberately sends it. They send the doctors into New Brunswick because no other province will take them. That's why they send them here to New Brunswick. They send the worst of the worst of the worst doctors here. Yeah, I really do hope AI replaces doctors. I swear I'd feel a lot more safer getting surgery from an AI surgery bot from Elon Musk rather than friggin' get surgery by one of these dumb doctors here. God, I swear a lot of these doctors are probably drug addicts. They probably prescribe themselves. Like, this is just a legit rumor, but I heard that Dr. Angola writes prescriptions for his son for opiates so his son can go deal them on the streets. But that's all alleged. Yeah. He's one of the worst. But you know what's funny? They won't give those kind of medications like that to people who actually need it for certain back pain. But yeah, he'll give a prescription probably for 1,000 friggin' opiate pills to friggin' his son so he can go deal them on the street. Allegedly. But we all know, but apparently they did end up finding out that Dr. Angola did catch COVID from a prostitute in Montreal because he used his credit card for it, and credit cards all have the transactions and shit saved.
He told the doctor union that he was going to his country.
Oh my God! He told the doctor union he was going to Africa.
No, to his country, wherever it is. But instead of going there, he had set up from Montreal. Then he went to Ontario and then back.
Oh my God! He went to Montreal and Ontario.
Yeah,
God! Holy frig!
That is a fact. Is our time to open it? Close it. Just run under hot water.
It's too frozen.
You only got to run under hot water or cold. Doesn't matter. It's going to come right up. Right? Just a straw.
Yeah, and Campbellton is the #1 hot spot too for the worst doctors. Like they send the ones that are too bad for even cities like Moncton to take.
No, Bathurst. No. They send them to Bathurst first, and if they can't do nothing, then they send them to Moncton. And if not Moncton, St. John.
Yeah, but the ones that are so bad that even St. John and Moncton won't take them, they get sent to Campbellton.
No, they send them to Hamilton, you're coming out in the pine box.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing, there's only interns there. They got no doctors there.
Yeah, it's freaking bad. Like there's I heard a lot of people in Campbellton too say that like if you get surgery in Campbellton, you're pretty much guaranteed to die on the operating table.
My sister, 27 days and she was dead.
Yeah, probably because of a medical mishap. He's got fucking the worst doctors. We probably got more worse doctors than even in Russia, or for freak's sake. I'm pretty sure Russia even has more qualified doctors than here.
Russia, I guess they got qualified doctors.
Yeah, well,
There's people flies there all over the world.
Russia's a democracy society now too. It's been like that for a while.
And Germany's a neutral country.
In Germany, you probably get extremely good health care there, and you get your college. I heard from German exchange students in my high school. They said in their country, all their colleges paid for by the government.
That's right. And they're neutral.
Yeah,
No fighting or nothing. They don't want nothing to do with.
it's probably that's probably why their country is as successful as it is. Even though they do got a pretty high tax, but the high tax is actually used for something, you know? Like, it's probably about the amount we got in Canada, but they get their college paid for. They're putting that tax money, high tax rate, into stuff that'll actually help the people.
Well, I can tell you something. If you graduated, they'll give you a $10,000 anytime at all.
Mm.
I think now it's 15,000, but you can get that. You apply for it, you got it. My sister got it. Yeah. At that time, right now you get around 15 grand. Yeah. To start you off. And if you're doing good, you'll increase, but you have to pay it back.
Well, now I'm obviously making YouTube my job. But definitely gonna need stuff to start up with, funds of course, for equipment and stuff.
You need equipment. You're right. That's what you do. You need equipment.
What I plan on doing with that, I want to get those COVID checks, invest that money into some equipment, and get a new tripod and new device to film with. That one with the night mode, that'll be awesome. Because I'll literally be able to vlog outside at night and it'll light up the whole area. That'll definitely be awesome. But yeah, guys and gals, we've been doing the panel for like about an hour and 20 minutes now, so I'm gonna end it off here now. Hopefully, you guys and gals enjoyed a late night panel for a change instead of in the middle of the day. If you did enjoy, you can subscribe, follow me for notifications so you can be notified whenever I'm live. And love to see you people. Till next time there. Oh yeah, links for if you feel like supporting the channel any further, all in the live chat and description below. Till next time, it's Dangelopitcher, and I am peacing out.